Hey everyone, I hope you've had a great day so far and that you're doing well. For this video, we'll be going through an unboxing of Kamigawa Neon Dynasty, the Buckle Up Commander deck. And this was released by, Wizards of the Coast as part of their Magic the Gathering trading card game. And this was released within Q1 of 2022. So even though Streets of New Capenna is probably about 2 weeks away, I was able to track down a commander deck of the Buckle Up set. So I think my first Magic the Gathering video was the other commander deck, which I suddenly cannot remember. But I did want to get myself a copy of this one, and lo and behold, here it is. So this will pretty much definitely wrap up Kamigawa. But yeah, so today we'll just go through a unboxing of this particular commander deck, with the focus on Kotori, the pilot Prodigy. So front of the box with a nice shot of the Kotori card. This should be a blue and a white combination deck, and then on the back of the box we just have a bit of a blurb about Kotori, as well as what is included, which is going to be the same as the previous commander deck. So 100 card deck, 50 new cards, the deck box, 10 double-sided token cards, a foil-etched display commander, which will be of Kotori, the life wheel, strategy insert, and a reference card. So basically a nice way to introduce yourself into Magic the Gathering, or in my case, try and re-familiarize myself with this. Before we open the box, there's a little bit of an artwork of the pilot stretching across the box. So, opening the box. Which opened quite well. So there is the card box. If I take this out, so that will be a bit of the card insert. We've got some of these little token pieces and things like that, as well as on the back that still eludes me. And then here you go, more of these tokens around the box. That's pretty cool. So that was that. In terms of the actual card box, so just your stock standard one that does the nice little flippy, but it does have some nice artwork of Kotori. Inside, and of course wouldn't be a video without knocking the camera. So there's that little card insert just to keep everything together. So we have the life spin wheel, which is quite nice, and I believe this was the reference sheet, yes. So there's just one side of the sheet, the commander rules. So just some basic points about the commander. Free-for-all multiplayer game that uses additional magic rules, which are all there. So yes, definitely the reference sheet. There is the artwork, and on the back a bit more information as well. So that's very nice. So it's nice to have these things included. And then there is the cards and everything in between. So I will open this up, and then we can have a better look at what is inside. Okay, so with the cards now free of their plastic wrap, Starting with the very bottom card. So that's just a quick little reference card of what's going on. So there's the 3 magic formats: standard, booster, and commander. And then basically how the turns work. So it's always nice to have one of those. In terms of the card deck, so we have 2 foil cards, Kotori naturally being one of them. And then we have, what do we have here? We have Shurikai, the Genesis engine. The, obviously, being the comma on the card. So that's quite nice. Legendary artifact vehicle. So that is very cool. So those were the 2 foils. So we have a nice collection of cards in here. I believe there's 99 of them. Let's see if I can at least separate the lands. Okay. Let's get through some of the mundane stuff first. So we have probably a good amount of land cards. So basic lands, which is always very nice to see. Just wiggle myself around, bang the camera once again. Well, not that I'm banging the camera, I'm banging the actual LED light. So various lands, lots of white lands, which is to be expected. And moving into the blues. And I suspect we've also seen a lot of these land cards anyway through previous unboxings, if anything, the theme decks. So those were all the land cards. Try to put to the side. There is this very nice super duper foil version of Kotori. And then these should be the double-sided cards. So we have an angel, elephant, probably angel again. We have a mirror with a pilot on the back, spirit with the mirror on the back. We have a thopter, more spirit, more thopter, spirit, thopter, spirit, thopter, spirit, and more thopters. So those were the double-sided cards. And you're not too sure what how the double-sided cards work, because obviously they're double-sided. As for the main commander deck, so I guess if we have a quick look through here, so I'm not going to try and explain everything because I know I don't know everything. So here we go, going through some of these cards. There's probably going to be a lot of vehicles in this set, which to be honest is what caught my eye for Kamigawa, was naturally some of that mecha ninja type theme clash through the various cards. Okay, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to just quickly pause the video and see if I can stop making a habit of hitting the light. Okay, after some quick readjusting, hopefully we can do this with a little less banging. So going through the rest of the card deck. I will admit, the artwork in Kamigawa has definitely been fantastic. I know I've had a quick look at some of the stuff for New Capenna, but I feel that art style-wise, Kamigawa will definitely be my preference of the two. But then once again, it's also 2 completely different themed sets, so can't really use art style against either. So still going through these cards. These mirrors look interesting. Some type of automaton, more artifact vehicles. Oh. I don't know why I stopped at this card, but I just realized this card is a rare. So is this one. And that one. And this one too. I suspect we've hit the rare side of the deck, given that all these cards have R's in the bottom corner. And I believe that's the mythics. Just put these ones away. So, artifact creature, Indomitable Archangel. Yeah, so those were true mythics from what I understand, if the M is mythic. So back to some rares. That does look very cool. So definitely some very nice cards. If I remember correctly, I think of the two commander decks, this one was the favored one. We have a Planeswalker card here with Jace. Definitely mythic, not surprising there. We have another rare. I don't recall there being this many rares in the last one. But then it was my first unboxing. I can safely say I wasn't fully paying attention. So there's some very nice cards in this commander deck. So I can definitely see why of the two commanders this one was probably favoured, because I think there's some good abilities in this deck to actually use. And we're almost at the end. I mean, obviously the downside about these commander decks is that they are what's the terminology I'm looking for? Pre-built. There we go. Lost my train of thought there. So that was a nice review of unboxing, I should say, of the Buckle Up Commander deck with Kotori Pilot Prodigy. So that will, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, pretty much conclude all my unboxings anyway of the various Kamigawa decks that I've picked up. I have yet to go through and actually open up the remaining boosters from the bundle box, which I should try and do, especially before Capenna comes out, but those will probably be YouTube shorts at the very best, just because there's probably no value doing them as a full-on video. But that was definitely a very fun unboxing. If ever do a pre-build game, I can imagine this would be a solid commander deck to use. And yes, it will definitely be good to try and get my head around some of the actual gameplay once again. Thank you very much for watching this video. Feel free to leave a like, a comment, subscribe if you wish to do so. All of this does help support the channel, and I do greatly appreciate it. Extra content can also be found on my Instagram account, link below. Stay safe and take care, and I will catch you all in the next video. See ya.